champion, someone who's at times a little shy, but we know who he is. Say Senator Eric Adams.
Hey. You know, after looking at these numbers, we know who are the real two amigos in this city. You know, let me say this. Mayor Bloomberg has become the reverse W.C. Fields. W.C. Fields hated children. Mayor Bloomberg hates parents. It's unbelievable how much disdain he has for parents. What is this policy I'm hearing they coming out with where parents can't come in school? He called parents distractors to education. I don't know what type of relationship he believes a child and a parent has. There's something wrong. He obviously cannot play in the sandbox with other children. To compare us to Nazis, to state that the state troopers should drag us to the chambers, that we're on vacation. This doesn't look like Bermuda. It is ironic that a man that has homes all over the globe is talking about us taking a vacation. I can't afford a home in Bermuda. I just basically can afford a home in Brooklyn. The reality is there's a level of arrogancy in City Hall, and it's unacceptable. He truly misunderstood us. He thought that we were going to just knuckle over. He thought that, well, let me just, and I know it's not the reporters here, but he thought that let me just get the editorial boys to call them names. Let me show them as clowns. Let me mock them, and every day we put an article in the editorial pages saying things about them. They're gonna knuckle over. We're solid in our communities. You can do what you want. But there's certain people in this city that stated they're not for sale, and we're not for sale. We're not going to be intimidated. We're not going to succumb to his historical threats. And one thing that is so interesting, he had the audacity to state that John Sampson lied. What is a bigger lie than saying I would not run for term limits? That is the biggest lie we know. I would not run for term limits. Here's our focus. Here's our focus. That's so important. These guys are doing Bernie Madoff math in our school system. And y'all letting them get away with it. And we need to stop this. These are the Bernie Madoffs of education. They're playing with our children. Bernie Madoff messed with our pension funds. They're messing with our future by denying our children. To compare educational rates to prior to the mail control was in place, and knowing you dropped the standards, you lied to the public, you distorted the truth, you betrayed our trust. For years, we all thought that we were gaining an achievement just to find out that they were comparing lower numbers. All of you should be outraged what this mayor and chancellor did. We stood by and allowed Bernie Madoff to play with numbers and deny the people's pension funds and their lifestyle, yet you are silent when they are playing with the numbers and the lives of our children. We are not moving in a successful direction. Absence of oversight, this game will go on forever. We're saying enough is enough. And you know what? We're going to be the bad guys. We're going to be attacked by all the editorial boards. And some of you are going to write stories and call us names. But that's all right. Because it doesn't matter what you think of us. It matters what these parents think of us. That's who elected us. That's who put us in office. Got to get away from this Wizard of Oz. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. We're paying attention. Ask the right questions. Demand that they come out with the right numbers. Read my lips. We are not going to pass a bill that doesn't have parental involvement. Yes! We're not going to do it. Yes! This mayor has built a wall up between the parents and their child's education in the name of Ronald Reagan. Mayor Bloomberg, take down that wall or we won't pass this bill. Yes!